Explains things. Poppy Binge, lost in the Canadian Treasury. Tommy De Lorraine, married off to a blonde heiress in Chicago. Chips Carruthers, eaten by crocodiles in the Limpopo. Leaving me, Richard Hannay, 37 years old, sound in wind and limb, back home. And it was no home at all, if you want to know. Just a dull little rented flat in West 1, Portland Place, actually. And I was bored. No, more than bored. Tired. Tired of the world and tired of life, to be honest. So I called my broker. He wasn't in. Dropped into my club, full of old colonial buffers. Had a scotch and soda, picked up an evening paper, put it back. Full of elections and wars and rumors of wars. And I thought, who the bloody hell cares, frankly? What does it all matter? What happens to anyone? What happens to me? No one would miss me. I wouldn't miss me. Quite easily, just. And then I thought, wait a minute. Come on, Hannay. Pull yourself together, man. Find something to do, you bloody fool. Something mindless and trivial. Something utterly pointless. Something, I know, a West End show. That should do the trick.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now, with your kind attention, I have the immense honour and privilege of presenting to you one of the most remarkable men ever in the whole world, Mr. Memory! Every day, Mr. Memory commits to memory 50 new facts and remembers every one of them. Facts from history and from geography, from newspapers and scientific books. In fact, more facts is in his brain than is possible to conceive. Thank you. Settle down now. I will also mention that before retiring, Mr. Memory has kindly consented to leaving his entire brain to the British Museum for scientific purposes. Thank you.
I will now place myself in a state of mental readiness for this evening's performance and clear my inner being of all extrinsic and supernumerary material.
Is this the entertainment?
Not as far as I know.
Now then, are you ready for the questions, Mr. Memory?
Quite ready for the questions, thank you.
Thank you. Now then, ladies and gents, first question, please. Come on now, please. Pardon, sir. What was that, sir? Who won the cup in 1926? Who won the cup in 1926?
Who won the cup in 1926? The Tottenham Hotspurs won the cup in 1926, defeating the Arsenal Gunners by 5-0 in the presence of His Majesty King Josef. Am I right, sir?
Quite right, Mr. Memory. Thank you. Now the next question, please. What was Napoleon's horse called? What was Napoleon's horse called?
What was Napoleon's horse called? Napoleon's horse was called Bellerophon, but he rode for the final time at Waterloo, June 15, 1815. Am I right, sir?
Quite right, Mr. Memory. Thank you. Now then, next question. Well, how old's Mae West? address, Mr. Memory?
Well, I know, sir. But I never tell a lady's age.
Very good, Mr. Memory. Now then, a serious question, please.
I say,
What's that? Yes, sir.
how far is Winnipeg from Montreal?
Oh, a gentleman from Canada. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
How far is Winnipeg from Montreal, Mr. Memory?
Winnipeg from Montreal, sir. Winnipeg from Montreal. 1,454 miles. Am I right, sir?
Quite right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Scheiße.
You all right?
Thank you,
Next
yes.
question, please.
Did you hear that?
Excuse me.
Yes?
May I come home, monsieur?
It's a big idea.
Well, I'd like to.
Well, it's rather tricky at the moment, you see. I've got to decorate.
Please, you have to.
Well, it's your funeral.
Put the 15 jokes to 5 goals to nil. Am I right, sir?
That's enough, Mr. Memory. Very good, Mr. Rez. That was Mr. Memory. Don't forget his name now.
Never can find the switch. Damn it.
I'll turn it off, quickly. Oh, Scheiße. Blind.
Sorry?
Blind.
Blind?
Blind. Blind. Pull the blind.
Oh, blind, of
Yeah.
course. Sorry, blind, yes. Sorry about that.
Now's the light, Mr. Hannay.
Light, right.
Oh.
Have a drink, why don't you?
Thank you. For you.
Thank you.
Mr. Hannay,
How do you know my name?
I saw it in the lobby.
Ah, yes.
Don't answer it. Don't answer.
Why not?
Because I think it is for me. Please don't answer.
Now look here.
Yeah?
Am I allowed to know your name?
You don't want to know my name.
Don't I?
Schmidt.
Schmidt.
Annabella Schmidt.
So what's the story, Annabella Schmidt?
Mr. Honey,
Yes?
may I be very impertinent for a moment and ask for something to eat?
But of course. Would you care for some haddock?
Haddock. Haddock would be wonderful, thank you.
Nothing like a spot of haddock. Now look here.
Yeah?
It was you who fired that revolver in the theatre, wasn't it? It wasn't a great show, but it wasn't that bad.
It was a diversion. There were 2 men in the theater trying to shoot me.
You should be more careful in choosing your gentleman friends.
No jokes, Mr. Honey, please.
Beautiful, mysterious woman pursued by gunmen sounds like a spy story.
That is exactly what it is. Only, I prefer the word agent better.
Secret agent, I suppose? For which country?
I have no country.
Born in a balloon, eh?
Mr. Honey, please. I am being pursued by a very brilliant secret agent of a certain foreign country who is on the point of obtaining highly confidential information vital to your air defense. I tracked 2 of his men to that music hall. Unfortunately, they recognized me.
Ever hear of a thing called persecution mania?
You don't believe me?
Frankly, I don't.
They are in the street this moment. Beneath your English lamp post. Take a look, why don't you? But be careful. Now, do you believe me?
You win.
Mr. or yes. But if I tell you, then you are involved.
Involved?
You wish to be involved?
Tell me.
Very well. Have you ever heard of the 39 steps?
What's that, pub?
Oh, your English humor will not help, Mr. Hannay. These men will stick at nothing, and I am the only person who can stop them. If they are not stopped, it is only a matter of days, perhaps hours, before the top secret and highly confidential information is out of the country. And once they've got it out of the country, oh, God help us all.
What about the police?
The police? They would not believe me any more than you did, with their boots and their whistles. It is up to us, Mr. Hannay. I tell you, these men act quickly. You don't know how clever their chief is. I know him very well. He has a dozen names. And he can look like 100 people. But there is one thing he cannot disguise. This part of his little finger is missing. So, if ever you should meet a man with no top joint, there, be very careful, my friend.
I'll remember that.
Mr. Hannay.
Richard.
Richard.
Yes?
May I stay the night, please?
Of course. You can sleep in my bed.
Thank you.
I'll get a shakedown on the armchair.
As you wish. And one more thing.
Your haddock!
My haddock? No, I'd rather lose the taste for haddock. No, I need
Yes?
a map of Scotland.
Scotland.
There is a man in Scotland who I must visit next if anything is to be done. An Englishman. He lives in a big house.
A big house?
At a place called Alt-Ner-Shellock.
I beg your pardon?
Alt-Ner-Shellock.
Alt-Ner-Shellock.
John.
39.
Bring it to my room.
Certainly.
Good night, Richard.
Good night, Annabella. Involved, and, well, actually, I've never met anyone quite like you, and frankly, to be quite frank.
Richard!
Yes?
I am so sorry. So very sorry. These men, they act quickly. They will stop at nothing. Nothing. Do you hear me? Now there is no turning back. And no shellac. And no shellac.
Alt na shalak. Alt na shalak.
There is a man in Scotland, only a matter of days, perhaps hours, before the secret is out of the country. I tell you, these men will stop at nothing. They act quickly, 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 quickly.
Mate, what you up to? I nearly died of fright.
Could you use a pound note, brother?
A pound note? Pound note, what's the catch?
I need your cap and coat.
Cap and coat? Cap and coat? What's the game here? Spit it out.
I need to make a getaway.
Ah, do a bunk?
Yes.
What you been up to?
I'm going to have to trust you. There's been a murder committed on the first floor.
Murder? Murder? By who? By you?
No, by those two men over there.
I see. So now they're waiting there, good as gold, for a copper to come and arrest them, eh?
It's quite true, I tell you. They're spies, foreigners. They've murdered a woman in my flat, and now they're waiting for me.
Come off it. Funny jokes at 5 o'clock in the morning.
All right. I'll tell you the truth. Are you married?
Yes, but don't rub it in.
Well, I'm not, you see. I'm a bachelor.
Well, lucky you.
But I've been seeing this married woman.
Naughty.
The point is,
Yeah?
she was leading me on.
No.
It was all a setup.
Would you believe?
Do you know who those two men are?
No, don't tell me.
One's her brother, the other's her husband.
Call blimey, I wouldn't be in your shoes, mate. Here, have my cap and coat.
Thank you. I say, take a pound.
A pound? No, that's very kind of you.
Take it.
£2? God bless you, Cove, eh? Leave that pony round the corner. You'll do the same for me one day. Oh, wait a minute. It's out of my coat. It's my money you just give me. Oh, come back here, boy!
Morning, Mr. Hannay. How you keeping? Oh, what a lovely morning this morning it is this morning. Ooh. Ooh. How about this here heat wave, huh? Never seen nothing like it. People dropping like...
Well, for one thing, they're much prettier than they were 20 years ago.
More free.
Free and easy.
Remember the old-fashioned sort?
All bones and no bends.
Oh, my wife. Oh, and look at this now. Our new streamlined model #1.
A glory to behold. Anything to go with it?
Oh, yes. Look at this little beauty.
Now that's a sight for sore eyes.
You can say that again. The two wonders of the modern world.
Tell you what, bring them back when they're filled. Get it?
When they're filled.
When they're filled.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Ha ha.
That's the spirit.
Where are we now?
Halifax, Durham, Berwick-upon-Tweed. Look, biscuit.
Oh, much obliged.
Biscuit.
No, thank you.
Suit yourself. Windsor.
I'll get a paper.
I'll go to the lavatory.
Excuse me. No, excuse
Sorry.
me. Sorry.
Evening paper, lady snooze! Evening paper, lady snooze!
Oh, evening paper, please.
Evening paper, sir! Thank you, sir!
Thank you.
Evening paper, lady snooze! Evening paper, lady
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hello!
Good Lord, what is it? Been a woman murdered in a fashionable West End flat.
These sex dramas don't appeal to me. What one?
What one what?
The 2 o'clock at Windsor.
2 o'clock at Windsor. Bachelor boy.
Good.
At 7 to 4 on.
No, not so good.
Anyway, where was we? Ah, yes. Ooh, stabbed in the back she was. Portland Mansions, Portland Place.
Oh, by the BBC? Now that's the place to put someone to sleep. Well, what was she like? One of the usual?
Oh, yes. A well-dressed woman, about 35. Oh,
Terrible.
Terrible.
Oh, Lieutenant Richard Hannay is missing.
You do surprise me.
Approximately 37. Dark wavy hair, piercing brown eyes, pencil moustache.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Might I have a look at your paper?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Think I'll pop out to the buffet car. Finished? Fancy anything?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Right, you up. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Excuse me. Heavens. Place is stiff with police. Excuse me, Constable. Caught the West End murderer yet?
We'll catch him, don't you worry, sir.
That's the spirit.
All aboard for the Highlands. Next stop, the Highlands. Anything suspicious? Let us know, sir.
Oh, yes, don't you worry.
All aboard! All aboard!
Final edition! Final edition!
No, thank you. All aboard! Aboard!
All right.
Keep your eyes peeled, won't you, sir?
Certainly will, Constable.
Don't forget, sir.
No, I won't, Constable.
Read all about it! Read all about it!
All aboard! Anything suspicious? Let us know, sir.
Will do, Constable.
All aboard! All aboard!
Is this the 941 to Redmond?
Platform 12.
Thank you, sir.
All aboard, let's be having ya.
Final edition! Final
All
edition!
aboard!
Read all about it! Read all about it!
All aboard!
Final
All
edition!
Oh, just get on with it already.
Thank you. Well, back from the buffet. Listen to this. What? The police are searching the train. Every compartment.
Every compartment?
Oh, here's the quote. There's a young man from Nantucket.
Go on, you don't mind us talking shop.
No, not at all.
We're on the run, you see.
From our wives.
Never go home.
We ride the railways and sell underwear.
That's all we do.
There's a young man from Nantucket who grew a Venus flytrap in a bucket. Now he said when it grew, now what do? Do I keep it for breeding or do
Sorry.
Excuse me, please. So sorry to disturb you. Have you seen this man? His name is Richard Hannay.
Excuse me, please. So sorry to disturb you, but have you seen this man? His name is Richard Hannay.
Excuse me. So sorry to disturb you. Have you seen this man? His name is Richard Hannay.
Darling, how lovely to see you.
Someone having a free lunch in there.
And a free pudding.
Listen, I'm so terribly sorry, but I was desperate. I had to do it. My name is Richard Canning. They're after me for murder. I swear I'm innocent. You've got to help me. I've got to keep free for the next few days. You see, the safety of this country depends upon it.
Excuse me. So sorry to disturb you. Have either of you seen a man passing in the last few minutes? His name is Richard Hannay.
This is the man you want, Inspector.
But We came by just now and saw you both, well, you know.
He pushed in here and forced himself upon me. His name is Richard Hannay.
Is your name Richard Hannay?
Certainly not.
But this attractive young lady clearly stated.
Oh!
After God's luck!
We're on the 4th bridge, sir!
I can see that, Constable! Grab it, man!
All right, sir!
Can I help?
Not right now, miss.
Not down here then.
Anyone, miss?
Just abroad.
Yes, miss.
What about the communication cord?
Good idea, miss.
Shall I pull it?
Best if I do, miss.
Right now.
Pulling the communication cord, no!
No, sir! Not the communication cord!
Oh, crikey!
The suspect, Richard Hannay, managed to jump from a train onto the 4th bridge just outside Edinburgh. Police pursued him on the bridge, but he gave them the slip hanging from the girders with his bare hands. The suspect is approximately 37, about 6'1". Although he's clearly dangerous, he is quite good looking, actually with dark wavy hair, piercing brown eyes, and a very attractive pencil mustache. It is not known whether he survived his ordeal. Police had to call off the search in the gathering darkness.
Hello there.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for work.
What kind of work?
I'm an itinerant labourer.
You'll find nothing in this vicinity.
Are there no big houses round here?
No big houses.
So what's that big house?
What big house?
That big house.
Oh, that big house.
Isn't that a big house?
Aye, that is a big house.
So who's?
Professor, I believe. Professor Jordan. An Englishman.
An Englishman? It wouldn't be called, Altnashalat, would it?
Could.
Right, I'll try there. Thanks very much. Cheerio.
You won't tonight?
Won't I?
It's 14 miles. Other side of the loch.
No, really, I'm sure.
Margaret!
Hey.
Come here, we have a visitor.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
You could stay here if you wanted.
Well, on second thought, that'd be rather kind.
Can you eat the herring?
I could murder half a dozen right now.
Can you sleep in a box bed?
I can try.
2. And 6.
Done.
See to the gentleman and be quick about it.
Hey.
Your daughter.
My wife!
Well done.
Prepare the herring, I'll see to the coos.
Sorry?
I'll see to the coos.
Right.
Won't you come in, sir?
I'd love to.
There's your bed.
Marvelous.
Could you sleep better, do you think?
I could sleep anywhere right now.
Won't you sit down, please?
Oh, thank you.
We'll stay going with our supper.
I say, you wouldn't have today's paper.
No, my husband has the paper.
Right. So, been in these parts long?
No, came from Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Hi. Did you ever see it?
No, I never did.
Oh, you should. You should see Saki Hall Street on a Saturday night, with all its fine shops and trams and lights, and cinema palaces and crowds. It's Saturday night tonight.
Well, I've never been to Glasgow, but I've been to Edinburgh and Montreal and London.
London?
I could tell you all about London and Suffolk.
Could he?
Certainly could.
Oh, no, John would nae approve of that, I doubt.
John?
And my husband, he says it's best not to think of such places and all the wickedness that goes on there.
Or I could tell you now,
No.
if you wanted.
Aye, you could.
What would you like to know?
Is it true that all the ladies paint their toenails?
Some of them.
And put rouge and lipstick on their faces?
They do, yes.
The London ladies look beautiful.
They wouldn't if you were beside them.
We ought not to say.
Ought not to say what?
No, I was just saying to your wife that I prefer living in the town to the country.
God made the country.
Certainly did.
Supper ready, woman.
Almost, eh?
Hurry yourself.
Do you mind if I look at your paper?
You didn't tell me your name.
Oh, Hammond.
Mr. O'Hum Hammond?
No.
Here we are.
Splendid.
I'll say a blessing afore we begin.
Good idea.
Oh, most mighty and unforgiving Father, sanctify these bounteous and undeserved mercies to us miserable sinners. Make us bow on bended knee, make us truly thankful for all thy manifold blessings, and continually turn our loathsome hearts from wickedness. Beat our gluttonous thoughts and lash our lustful desires as with a three-forked flailing stick, pressing our bestial noses to the grindstone and blinding our eyes to the tawdry beads and baubles of all worldly, wicked things. Amen. Remembered I forgot to lock the barn. I'll go and lock it.
Right here.
This is your husband's coat.
Aye, his Sunday best. It's so black they'll never see ya.
What's this?
His hymn book.
I can sing a hymn if I get frightened.
Oh, don't joke, I'm begging ya.
What will happen to you?
Oh, don't worry about me.
I wish I could take you away from all this.
No, this is my home.
What's your name?
Margaret.
Goodbye, Margaret. I'll never forget you for this.
No, go, no, no.
There he is! After him!
Sorry to interrupt this program of popular Scottish romantic music to set your hearts aquiver to bring you an important news flash. Richard Hannay, wanted in connection with the Portland Place murder, has been spotted on the moors near Loch Cremond. Police have warned he is almost certainly armed and dangerous. Here's description once again. He's approximately 37 and about 6'1", with dark wavy hair, piercing brown eyes, and of course his very attractive penciled mustache. His time on the moors has actually made him slightly more rugged looking, which makes him look even better looking than he did before. The suspect, Richard Hannay, is currently on foot in inhospitable terrain, and police can assure listeners that they are closing in with specialist squads in fugitive apprehension by foot, road, and by air.
There he is! Over there! Which direction is that then? North by northwest! North by northwest! That's the direction of Professor Jordan's house! Professor Jordan's house? Why is he going there, I wonder? No idea! Oh, there he is! Shoot, man, shoot! Oh, missed him! Damn on this impenetrable Scottish mist! Wait a minute! We're too close to the... What? We changed direction! Change direction! I can't! Change direction! We're gonna hit the thing! Miss Annabella Schmidt? Come in, Mr. Hammond, if you would, please.
Thank you. Lovely house.
We like it. We're just having a few drinks. We're some friends to celebrate our daughter Hillary's birthday. A number of well-to-do acquaintances of my husband, including the sheriff of the county. Later, we're organizing a shooting party. Perhaps you'd care to join us.
Thank you.
Shall we pop into the party? On second thoughts, if you wouldn't mind waiting in here, Mr. Hammond, I'll fetch my husband directly.
Certainly.
Mr. Hammond, so sorry to have kept you.
That's quite all right.
So you're from Annabella Schmidt.
I am, yes.
Do you have any news?
She's been murdered.
Murdered? Oh dear, yes, of course, the Portland Mansions affair, quite dreadful. Now the police are after you.
They are, rather.
Well, don't worry about them. I've managed to put them off the scent. They'll be far away by now.
Thanks, awfully.
Not at all, old chap.
I didn't do it.
Of course you didn't do it, Mr. Hannay. Suppose it's safe to call you by your real name now.
Quite safe.
Jolly good. But tell me, why did you come all the way to Scotland to tell me about it?
Because I believe she was trying to tell you about some secret, top secret, Air Ministry secret. She was killed by a foreign agent who was interested too.
Really? Well, I'm so glad you told me, and risking your life into the bargain. How can I ever thank you?
Well, the thing is, Professor, she was looking for something.
Yes?
Something called
Go on.
the 39 steps. We can find out what the 39 steps
So
are.
let me get this quite clear. Oh, I'm sorry. You must be exhausted. Do take a seat, Mr. Hannay. Better.
Thank you.
So did she tell you what this foreign agent looked like?
There wasn't time. Oh, there was one thing. Part of his little finger was missing.
Which little finger?
This one, I think.
Are you sure it wasn't this one?
I'm not sure. I think that...
Mr. Hannay, I'm afraid I've been guilty of leading you up the garden path. Should I say down? I never can remember.
Seems to be the wrong garden, all right.
Yes, I'm afraid it does. Mr. Hannay, you forced me into a very difficult position. You see, I live here as a respectable citizen. My very best friend is sheriff of the county. You must realize my entire existence could be jeopardized if it became known that I was not, how shall I say, not what I seem. You see, there's my wife and daughter to think of. But what makes it doubly important that I simply can't let you go is that I'm just about to convey some very vital information out of the country. Oh yes, I've got it all right. I'm afraid poor Annabella would have been far too late. So it seems there's only one option, Mr. Hannay.
I shall be serving lunch directly, dear. The sheriff has to go at 3. Will Mr. Hammond be staying?
I don't think so, dear. Unless, of course, you decide to join us.
For lunch?
Very good, Mr. Hannay. You see, you're just the kind of man we need. Sharp, intelligent, cold-blooded, ruthless. When the war comes, these will be the exact qualities we need.
War?
Oh yes, we'll have quite a show of it.
What if I don't believe in these qualities?
What other qualities are there?
Well, human qualities.
Human qualities? What human qualities?
Loyalty, selflessness, sacrifice, love.
Love! Oh, please, Mr. Hannay, when have you ever loved anyone? It's not in your nature, old sport. It never has been, has it? You have no heart, do you, Hannay? But you know this. So sad, isn't it? No one to love, no one to care for, No home to go to. But there is, you see. There is our home.
Our home?
That is the only place you will find love, old chum, where you really and truly belong. Oh, we will love you, Hannay. And in return, you will love us, the master race, on our great unstoppable march, commanded eternally by destiny itself. Well, old sport, what do you say? Will you join us? Hannay?
All right, Professor. If you think I'm suitable material.
Oh, I do, old sport. Oh, how unutterably splendid. I will tell Mrs. Jordan.
Oh, there's just one thing, sorry.
Of course, anything.
One little question.
Ask away.
Before I sign up.
Absolutely, my liebling.
What exactly is,
Yes.
the 39 steps?
Oh, the 39 steps. The 39 steps, so I say it myself, is my own brilliant idea. It's the very soul of the enterprise. The very... But wait a minute. You think you can pull the wool? You thought you could join us and then...
Master Race, I despise you!
Ah! You're as bad as she was! Annabella Schmidt with all her outmoded sentimental notions of high-minded, democraticish, bovin scheisse-dribble! I thought for a moment you might. But no, you pathetic, pusillanimous, petty-minded... Oh, bugger! The 39 steps! I tell you now, Hannay, you will never, ever know!
Who'd have thought a hymn book could stop a bullet? Still, I'm not surprised. Some of those hymns are terrible hard to get through. To think, I was drinking the villain champagne only half an hour before.
Right?
I can barely believe it. Tea, Mr. Hannay.
No, thank you.
Calling himself a professor, whereas all along he was,
A spy?
a spy. Well, that's a lesson to us all. Pretty slick sleuthing for an amateur, Mr. Hannay.
Thank you.
Sure about the tea?
Quite sure, thank you. Look here, Inspector, I don't want to rush you or anything, but oughtn't we be taking steps? This is serious, you know. If it weren't, you don't suppose I'd put myself in your hands with a murder charge hanging over me?
Ah! Never leave the murder, Mr. Hannay. I don't doubt you'll be able to convince Scotland Yard of your innocence as easy as you've convinced me. All I need is a short statement to forward to the proper authority. I have someone coming from the police station next door to take it down. Biscuit.
No, Biscuit, thank you.
Nice Garibaldi.
Listen, Sheriff, there's no time to be lost. He's got the information, and it's absolutely vital.
Are you wishing to see me, Sheriff?
Indeed, I am, Chief Inspector. Do you think I enjoy playing for time with a murderer?
Murderer?
Murderer! Richard Hannay, you are under arrest on the charge of willful murder of a woman unknown in Portland Mansions, London on Tuesday last. Taken to the county jail.
You heard my story. It's true, every word of it.
Listen, Hannay, we're not such imbeciles in Scotland as some smart Londoners may think. Don't believe your cock and bull story about the professor. Why, he's my best friend in the district. Give me Professor Jordan.
If the professor didn't shoot me, where did this bullet come from?
The man. Oh, you're in deep water now, Hannay, and it's getting deeper by the second. Yes? Oh, who's there? Oh, this is the sheriff of the county, and I'll thank you to... Oh, Professor. Oh, I do beg your pardon most humbly, sir. Just to let you know, sir, we have apprehended the villain, sir. Indeed, we have, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you kindly, sir.
I demand that you allow me to speak to the Foreign Office in London.
Foreign Office in London, I'm afraid not, Mr. Hannay.
Come on here.
Handcuffs, Inspector, please.
Come along quietly, sir.
Handcuffs
Please,
going
sir.
on now, sir.
I don't think so!
Everything's under control, sir. Everything tickety-boo, sir.
Excuse me, I wonder if you could help me.
With you in a minute.
Right, absolutely. Can I help?
No, thank you.
The thing is, you see...
If you don't mind.
Sorry.
Here we are.
Right, anyway, I'm in a bit of a pickle, you see.
Oh, hello there.
Hello?
You're here at last.
Am I?
So good of you to come. We're all here. We're all here. Look, he's here, Mr. McQuarrie.
Oh, he's here. He's here. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is now my extreme pleasure to call upon our ever-popular chairman, Mr. McQuarrie, to say a few choice words about this evening's illustrious special guest speaker. Mr. McQuarrie, if you would please. Mr. McQuarrie, sir.
Aye.
Speak up, sir.
Speak up.
Speak up, aye.
Speak up. Aye. Poet. Perfect gentleman. Constituency. Our candidate should be returned. Speaker, Captain Rob Roy McAllister.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I must apologize for my hesitation in addressing you, but to tell you the simple truth, I entirely failed while listening to the chairman's flattering description just now to realize he was talking about me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway, when I journeyed up to Scotland a few days ago, traveling on the Highland Express over that magnificent structure of the Forth Bridge, I had no idea that in a few days I should be addressing an important political meeting. But, may I say, from the bottom of my heart, and with the utmost sincerity, how delighted and relieved I am to find myself in your presence at this moment. Oh, hello, do take a seat. I'm just about to get to the best. Good heavens. Hello.
Hello.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Delighted, not to say relieved, because so long as I stand on this platform, I am delivered, for the moment, from the cares and anxieties that are always the lot of a man in my position. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're here tonight, as you know, to discuss, what shall we discuss? Let's discuss the herring trade, or haddock, perhaps, or the idle rich. Not that I can talk about that, because I'm not rich, and I've never been idle. Thanks. Well, I've been pretty busy all my life, really. Well, actually not recently. Recently, I've been in a bit of a slump, to be honest. Catching myself in the lonely hours, full of damned thoughts and what have you. Well, not that recent. Recently, the last few days, well, the last day, really, everything's gone a bit haywire, frankly. Wouldn't say it's been easy. Pretty damn difficult, actually. But the odd thing is, you carry on. And it's pretty bracing when you do. Pulls a chap out of himself, if you know what I mean. There he is. No idea what's happening. Who to trust, where to turn, whether it'll be worth it in the end of it all. But something, I don't know, stirs the old bones, gets the old ticker pumping again. And there's no time to think. And your mind is singing, and your heart is racing. And you're meeting people. Real people, doing the best they can. Yes, doing the best they can in all the terrible situations the world throws at them. Suffering things no man or woman ought to suffer, and yet they carry on. They don't give up. They damn well keep going. And I'll tell you what else they do. They do the best they can for other people too. Whatever problems they've got, they damn well look after each other. Is that such an outmoded, sentimental notion? Is it? Well, is it? So look here. Let's just all set ourselves resolute to make this world a happier place, a decent world, a good world, a world where no nation plots against nation, where no neighbor plots against neighbor, where there's no persecution or hunting down, and where everybody gets a square deal and a sporting chance, and where people try to help and not to hinder. A world where suspicion and cruelty and fear have been forever banished. So I'm asking you, each and every one of you here tonight, you and you and you and you and you, oh, and definitely you. Is that the sort of world you want? Because that's the sort of world I want. What do you think? Let's vote on it. Come on, vote for a good world, a better world, a new world, and above all, vote for Mr. McCrocodile. There, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
This is the man you want, Inspector.
Have I heard those words before?
He's the one, miss.
Yes, definitely he is the one.
I suppose you think you've been damned clever.
Officer, kindly tell your prisoner not to insult me, please.
Come along now, sir.
Don't you see I was speaking the truth in that railway carriage? You must have seen I was genuine.
That'll be on, miss, and thank you for your help.
Don't mention it. Goodbye, officers.
All right, just listen, please. You have to. There's an enormously important
That's all
secret
now.
being taken out of this country by a devilishly brilliant foreign agent. I can't do anything myself because of these fool detectives. But if you telephone Scotland Yard immediately and tell them.
Goodbye, Mr. Hannay.
Actually, beg pardon, Miss,
Edwards, Pamela Edwards.
Miss Edwards, on second thoughts we should like you to come too.
Me? Whatever for?
To identify the prisoner, miss.
But I've told you who he is.
Just at the police station, miss.
If you wouldn't mind, miss.
Well, where is the police station?
Inverary, miss?
Inverary. But that's nearly
40 miles.
40 miles.
You keep out of this.
He is to be questioned by the procurator fiscal personally, miss.
Oh, procurator fiscal personally.
It's essential for public security, miss.
Oh, essential for public security.
That's right, miss.
Well, if it's absolutely necessary.
Oh, thank you, miss. Now, if you care to climb into the car, please, miss.
The what?
The card, miss.
Thank you.
Hello? I'm Richard, by the way.
I'm not talking to you.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute, just wait a minute. This is the wrong road. This is the road south. Inverary is north, surely.
There's a bridge falling down that road, miss. We'll have to go around. Whoop! Man knows the way, miss.
Excuse me, Inspector.
What?
Might I see your warrant?
You shut your mouth.
Would you like to have a small bet with me, Pamela? All right, I'll have it with you, Sherlock. I'll lay you 100 to 1 that your procurator fiscal has the top joint of his little finger missing. I win.
What are we stopping for?
Damn sheep, get out of the way!
Well, a whole flock of detectives.
There's nothing else for it. We'll have to clear them away.
Strange. They have no shepherd.
Come along, man.
Well, not so easy in all this thick fog. Look how it suddenly come down. Out of nowhere.
I said, come on, man.
Well, what about him?
What are you doing? Unchain this handcuff. Boop.
There you are, miss. Now you're special constable. As long as you stay, he stays. Get off the road. Clear the road, you mangy beasts.
Away, you blinking brutes!
As long as I go, you go. Come on.
What are you doing?
Now you listen to me. Feel this pistol?
Yes?
Do you want me to shoot you stone dead?
Not particularly, no.
Get a move on.
Oh, they got away!
Well, where'd they go?
Oh, how do I know? If we don't find them,
Yeah.
our lives won't be worth living.
Oh my God!
No, wait!
What?
The car!
Where?
There! Take it!
I'm taking it.
I just said
I know what you said.
Well, don't say it
Okay,
again.
all right.
Now come on!
Come on.
I'm stuck. I can't move.
Yes, you can.
Ow! Help!
Listen, one more peep after you. I'll shoot you first, myself after. I mean it. Now come on.
Oh! Now I'm in a puddle.
So you are.
I am soaked through.
I never said it'd be easy, Pamela, my dear.
Oh,
Smell that heather. Makes you glad to be alive, doesn't it?
lovely, yes.
Come on.
Oh! Will you stop doing that? Do you stop whistling? Look, what are you doing all this for? You can't possibly escape. What chance have you got tied to me?
Keep that question for your husband, if I were you.
I don't have a husband.
Lucky him. Come on. What is that song? Right, under this style. We seem a little stuck.
Is that so?
Hang on.
Oh, what?
If you go, then if I go...
You...
No, that doesn't work. Wait a minute, let's start again.
I say, what is the use of all this?
finger missing. God help either of us if we meet him.
Oh, so you're sticking to your penny novelette spy story?
Listen.
Oh!
There are 20 million women on this island, and I've got to be chained to you. I'll say it one more time. There's a dangerous conspiracy against this island, and we're the only people who can stop it.
Gallant knight to the rescue!
All right, then. You're alone, on a desolate moor, in the dark, manacled to a plain common murderer who stabbed an innocent, defenseless woman 4 days ago and can't wait to get you off his hands. If that's the situation you prefer, then have it, my girl, and welcome.
I am not afraid of you. Phew!
Bless you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Oh! You're horrible! You just don't care, do you? You just walk into my life and look at me. I'm cold and I'm wet and I am miserable and my wrist hurts. And I didn't do anything to hurt you. You're utterly horrid and beastly and heartless. You don't care about anything except your pompous, selfish, horrible, heartless self.
Yes, well, that's the kind of man I am, I'm afraid.
Well, God help your wife, that's all I can say.
Yes, God help her.
Oh.
Oh, it's a terrible Highland night, Willie.
Aye.
All that wind and rain rushing down the glen. Oh, we want to be out alone tonight.
No.
Hello!
Oh, did you hear that?
Aye.
Hello!
There he goes again. Oh, it's Willie, dear. Look, Willie, it's a young couple come out of the night. Oh, come away in, sir, from all the poor young lassies, terrible wet. Oh, the poor wee dears.
Thanks, awfully. We had an accident with our car a few miles back.
Having the luggage?
Sorry?
Having the luggage?
Have ye no luggage?
Yes, of course. It's in the car.
In the car, of course. Anyway, welcome to the McGarrigle Hotel. I'm Mrs. McGarrigle. This is my husband, Willie McGarrigle.
Aye.
How do you do, anyway?
You can be certain at the McGarrigle Hotel, a warm McGarrigle welcome awaits you.
Thank you.
Isn't that right, Willie?
Aye.
Marvelous.
Despite
Anyway.
it being off-season.
Yes, well, we'd like to stay the night if you could accommodate us.
Ah, well, let us see. Well, we've just the one bedroom left, with the, one bed in it. But you'll not be minding that.
No, quite the reverse.
You are a man and wife, I suppose.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I thought you were. If you would name our registering, please. Willie, the book.
Aye.
Thank you. Can't actually write with my right hand. Got a bit,
Bruce,
Sorry?
cranking the car.
Cranking the car. Quite right. Tell you what, why don't you sign, my darling? The sooner you get used to writing your new name, the better. Remember what it is?
No.
Yes, I think you do actually. Don't you, darling? Mr. and Mrs. Henry Hopkinson. Hollyhocks. Hammersmith. Hampshire. Well done, darling.
And there we are.
So anyways, I think we'll be...
Your suppers.
Sorry?
Will you be needing your suppers?
Will ye be needing your suppers?
Oh, yes. Splendid. Thank you. You can send up a large whiskey and soda and a few sandwiches. Oh, and a glass of milk.
Of course. Ah, the young dogs! Would you care to follow me to your room now, please?
Certainly. Darling.
Here we are. and floor and fire.
Marvelous.
No, dearie. Off with that wet dress of yours. I'll have it dried in the kitchen.
No, don't worry. It will dry by the fire just as well. Thank you all the same.
No doubt the gentleman will take good care of you. Good night, sir. Good night, madam.
Good night.
Good night. Look, if you think I'm going to spend the night with you in this room...
What else are you going to do?
Let me go!
Come in.
Oh, excuse me.
Quite all right. We were just getting warm by the fire. Weren't we, darling?
What?
Weren't we, darling?
Yes,
Darling.
darling.
I can see that. Anyway, here's your wee sandwiches, your whiskey, and your glass of milk.
Thank you.
Will there be anything else?
No, thank you.
I say please don't go.
Oh, why ever not? Is there anything wrong?
Of course there's nothing wrong. She wants to tell you something, that's all. We're a runaway couple.
I came there all the time.
Sorry?
I came there all the time.
Anyway, you won't give us away.
We won't give you away. Your secret's safe with us. You'll never be disturbed.
Come along, tuck in. What do you want? Ham and tomato or ham and tomato?
Ham and tomato.
Ham and tomato. Then I'll have ham and tomato. Listen, you better get that dress off.
I beg your pardon.
I don't want to be tied to a pneumonia case on top of everything else. Take it off, I don't mind.
I shall keep it on, thank you. Actually, I will take my shoes off. And my stockings.
Can I be of assistance?
No, thank you.
All right.
Hold this.
Here.
Thank you.
Would you like your milk now?
Thank you.
Warmer now?
Yes, thanks.
Well, come along.
What are you doing?
Going to bed.
Certainly not. I'm not lying on that bed.
So long as you're chained to me, you'll lie where I lie. Sorry.
I want you to know that I hate you.
Right.
Will you stop doing that?
There I go again. I wish I could get that damn tune out of my head. I wonder where I heard it. Oh, do you know when I last slept in a bed? Saturday night. whatever that was. And then it was only a couple of hours.
What woke you? Dreams? I imagine murderers have terrible dreams.
Oh, I used to. I used to wake up in the middle of the night screaming, thinking the police were after me. Funny that. You see, when I first took to a life of crime, I was most squeamish about it. Most sensitive child.
You do surprise me.
But soon I got hardened. Before long, I was an out-and-out villain, wanted on 3 continents.
Oh.
Just think, in years to come, you'll be able to take your grandchildren to Madame Tussauds and point me out.
Which section?
Inveterate, unreformable, no-hopers, wedded to a life of crime. That's me, Pamela, my dear, and the sad story of my life. Poor little orphan boy who never had a chance. Irredeemable, irreclaimable, utterly horrid and beastly. If I were you, I'd get away from me as quick as you can. Oh, you can't, can you? Oh, well.
Please, Mrs. Jordan, listen, we had to take the girl as well. I'm afraid not. We lost both her and Hannay, I'm afraid. They'll have told her the whole plot by now. She'll know we're not the real police. Dispose of the both when we find them? Certainly, Mrs. Jordan. Beg pardon, ma'am. Has he? Does he? Is he? Yes, indeed, ma'am. Certainly, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Goodbye, ma'am.
Well, spill the beans.
The professor's got the wind up. He's cleared out already.
Oh, cleared out already.
Thought it was too dangerous with Hannay and the girl on the loose. He's warning the whole 39 steps.
The whole 39 steps? Well, does he have the,
Yes, certainly does.
Well, thank God for that.
Yes, and he's picking up our friend from the London Palladium tonight on the way out.
On the way out, right.
Right. I'll start the car. You check the register.
Right.
Hey! Can I help you?
Yes, I was just wondering if you might have happened to have had a young couple staying here.
Might have happened to have had a mighty young couple staying. Well, now you mention it.
Yes.
But could I take your report, by the way?
Yes, thanks very much. So, you were saying...
Hey!
What are you doing out here, man?
The gentleman wanted to know.
Standing there in your nightgown for all the world to see. Put your coat on, man, and tidy yourself.
Hey!
Oh, get in the kitchen, man. And as for ye, whoever ye are, I'm thinking to get out of the house. Waking people up at all hours of the night. Have ye no bed to go to?
Right. No. Sorry, thank you.
Thank ye. Good night.
And good night.
Oh, nothing to worry about now, dear. Now, Willie,
Aye.
you wouldn't give away a dear young couple, would you?
No.
No fool ye to your pen.
Morning.
What's the idea? How did you get out of these? Why didn't you run away?
I did. Then just as I was going, well, I discovered you'd been speaking the truth, so I thought I'd stay.
May I ask what earthquake caused your brain to work at last?
Two policemen came here last night. The ones from the car, I overheard them telephoning. They're not policemen.
I know they're not policemen. I said they weren't policemen.
Sorry.
So what did they say?
Oh, a lot of stuff. Something with a number. 20, 30,
9.
39, that's right. 39.
Steps.
39 steps. How did you know that? Someone's going to warn them.
What?
How can you warn steps?
Never mind, go on.
Yes, there was another thing. Someone's got the wind up and is clearing out, and I know. They're picking someone up from the London Palladium.
The London Palladium? London Palladium? Who's that, I wonder? Is that the professor? Our friend with the little finger missing? What's he want to go there for? Funny thing for a master spy to do.
I'm sorry. I feel like such an awful fool for not having believed you.
That's all right. Well,
Well,
we ought to be
yes.
going, I suppose. Right,
Yes?
which
What?
room are they staying? What?
Who?
Those 2 men?
Sorry?
2 men you overheard?
Staying in?
Hmm.
Well, they're not.
Sorry?
They went away as soon as they telephoned, drove off into the night. Rather fast, actually.
Where?
Well, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
What?
What do you mean, doesn't matter?
I'm sorry,
Button-headed little idiot, why didn't you stop them?
What?
This is unbelievably appalling.
Button-headed?
Oh my god.
Sorry?
Why didn't you stop them, for God's sake?
Because I wanted to see you.
Well, that was a stupid thing to do, wasn't it?
Apparently, yes.
So where did they go?
I don't know. The London Palladium, I suppose.
The London Palladium. When?
Tonight, on the way out.
On the way out. On the way out of what?
I don't know what.
Well, that's 4 or 5 precious hours wasted.
Well, if they're all just leaving the country, that's just fine, isn't it? Just leave well alone.
Leave well alone? Leave well alone? I'm accused of murder. The only way to clear my name is to expose these spies.
There you go again, you see? Selfish, 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 selfish.
What?
Heartless, beastly, horrid, and selfish.
But more important than that, much more important than clearing my name, they are about to leave the country with the secret vital to the safety of our air defense.
Well, I am very, very sorry.
Which show, matinee or evening?
I don't know.
Well, thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Goodbye!
Goodbye.
Don't expect me to come with you.
I won't.
Good.
Good.
And I am not surprised you're an orphan! Oh, God! Hello.
Good heavens. I thought you ran off.
You ran off.
Well, I was bloody furious.
I'll go then, shall I?
No. Stay, now you're here.
All right.
But now look here. I found him.
Who?
The professor.
The professor where?
There.
Who?
In that box. Do you see?
Gosh, yes. But wait a minute, you can't do anything about it. I've been to Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard.
Yes, my uncle is chief commissioner there, actually.
Chief Commissioner?
Yes, Uncle Bob.
Uncle Bob.
Yes.
Bob's your uncle.
Yes. And he said nothing's been stolen from the Air Ministry or anything. No top secret information at all.
But you heard those men say the professor's got it.
But they've checked, they're absolutely certain.
Police? What are the police doing here? They didn't follow you here, did they?
Oh dear. Sorry.
That's it, then. That's it.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen! And now, with your kind attention, I have the immense honour and privilege of presenting to you one of the most remarkable men ever in the whole world, Mr. Merwin!
Wait a minute. That's that damn tune I couldn't get out of my head. Mr. Memory.
Thank you. I will now place myself in a state of mental readiness for this evening's performance and clear my inner being of all extrinsic and supernumerary material.
I've got it! Of course they don't know anything's missing. All the information's in Memory's head. That's why the professor's here tonight, to take Memory out of the country.
Now then, first question, ladies and gentlemen, first question. Yes, sir. Who built St. Paul's Cathedral? Who built St. Paul's Cathedral? Sir Christopher Wren built St. Paul's Cathedral. He done it in the year 1660.
Sorry to disturb the show, ladies and gents. Richard Charles Arbuthnot Hannay. I am Detective Chief Inspector Albright, sir. New Scotland Yard, sir. I am arresting you on a charge of murder.
But you don't understand, Detective Chief Inspector Albright.
Oh, I think I do, miss. Now, come along quietly. There's a good chap.
All right, Albright.
But he is innocent, I tell you.
I'm sorry, Pamela. There's no other way.
There's a wise chap. Now, if you just come along with me, we'll just... He's escaping! Block all the exits! Block all the exits! Carry on as normal, please, sir.
Oh, yes. Right, sir. Well, as I was saying before being interrupted in my flow... Sir Christopher Wren built St. Paul's Cathedral. He done it in the year 1660...
What are the 39 steps?
16...
I said what are the 39 steps? Come on, man, answer up!
The 39 steps, sir.
Yes, Mr. Memory. For the last time, what are the 39 steps?
The 39 Steps is an organization of spies. They collect information on behalf of the Secret Service of... The Secret Service of...
There! That's the man you want, Detective Chief Inspector!
I don't think so, Hannay. This is not your story, this is my story. And I decide how it ends. You don't destroy me, Hannay. And you don't get the girl. Oh no, you lose the girl. You lose the girl and you die of grief. All alone in your dull little rented Portland Place flat. You thought you found love, Hannay? Really? Afraid not, old sport. You will never find it, you see. Never in all eternity. Sorry.
Stay calm, ladies and gentlemen. Stay calm. Stay calm. Oh, take it easy, chap. There's a good chap. Oh, it's just a scratch, but I'll be all right.
Mr. Memory,
Yes, sir.
what was the secret formula you were taking out of the country?
Will it be all right me telling you, sir?
It will, Mr. Memory.
It was a big job, sir. The biggest job I ever had to tackle. And I don't want to throw it all away, sir.
Of course not, old man.
The first feature of the new engine is its greatly increased ratio of compression, represented by R-1 over R to the power of gamma, and 9 sequence to the power of xy squared, duplicated by 32 point, 71 point, and 88 point recurring. Reduced by 19 alpha, providing equal cubes of lipsing in serial circumference aligned to 3 double governor valves flowing radially to the point of 365 pi, arranged in a series of with concentric rows of blading, alternating with fixed doors on the diaphragms. The longitudinal pressures exerted on the turbine shafts is counterbalanced by the groove piston at the HP end of the shaft. Excess pressure being taken by the adjustable thrust block, which locates the rotors to the power of 988/7, and seen in end elevation by axis of the true line of cylinders is an angle of 65 degrees. This device renders the engine completely silent. Am I right, sir?
Quite right, old chap.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad it's off my mind at last, sir.
Well, you're a free man anyway.
Right.
Saved the country too.
We both did that.
Not really.
Anyway, better be going.
Right.
Do you want to...
What?
Nothing?
Quite.
Better be going.
Yes,
Got the decorators in and, you know.
certainly do.
Well, bye.
Bye.
That's me, and the sad story of my life. Richard Hannay, irredeemable, irreclaimable, unreformable.
Utterly horrid and beastly. Poor little orphan boy who never had a chance. This is the man I want, Inspector.
Happy Christmas, darling.
Happy Christmas, darling.